Okay. Time to pick up Picto.
Gridania.
Gimme!
100 gold.
I started in Gridania, so I was so hyped when Pictomancer was out.
Hey, a fellow Gridania player.
Yes.
The best city.
Okay. The joy of Pictomancy. The cheerless hearer is at the end of his tether. Matron, help me. One more complaint this day, and I swear. Ahem. Forgive me my rambling, but please tell me you haven't come to make a complaint, okay? What complaint? How do you know my day is going along swimmingly? Well, I should warn you that the Moogle has been making a nuisance of himself here in Gridania. The Palm the Pest has been harassing adventurers in an attempt to rope them into the painting endeavor. Despite lack of interest, he refuses to give up. Okay. You're in an adventuring sort, are you not? If so, you would be wise to give that Moogle a wide berth. Unless you are the artistic adventuring sort, I suspect he's still loitering in the Aetheryte Plaza, if my tale has piqued your interest. New song? Okay. I'm excited. Ooh. Moogle. You there, Kupo? How would you like to do some painting?
Kupo.
Not ordinary painting, mind you. Magic painting, where your works come to life. Your imagination's the limit. Oh my god. Their faces look so noticeable. You are right. They just RP walk! No! Ah, Kupo nuts. Why won't anyone give me a chance? They could do so much good with the power of Pictomancy. You had me at magic painting. Ayla's so cute. Oh my god, you're not pulling my palm, are you? You wish to know more about Pictomancy, truly? Hooray! Hooray! My name's Kupopo. Oh. And I'm extremely pleased to meet you, Kupo. I am the inheritor of a Pictomancer soul crystal, and I seek a creative individual who can carry on this arcane artistry. Okay. She looks so cute. A history lesson is in order. Ahem. Pictomancy was conceived some 1500 years ago, in the dusk of the 5th Astral Era. While other schools of magic that originated during that period, such as Black and White, are expressions of the caster's will, Pictomancy relies on something even more abstract, the imagination. By channeling ether into a concept held in their mind's eye, a Pictomancer can give form to the formless. It's a bit tricky to wrap your head around, I know, and that's precisely why the Great Archon Realm, founder of Pictomancy, incorporated the painter's tools into our art. A gifted artist as well as mage, Realm took up a brush instead of a staff and wielded ether like paint to give shape to her imaginings. She's Lalafell. Oh, in this way was Pictomancy born, a magical discipline unlike any other, Kupo. Now, Realm was a charitable soul and never ever used her powers for self-serving ends. She dedicated her life to aiding and defending those in need. During the War of the Magi, Realm traveled the land and saved countless people with her Pictomancy, and it was for those deeds that she earned a place among the 12 Archons. Ah, okay. So how about it? Would you like to stand up? Would you like to take up the Archon's noble legacy and become, dare I say it, a Realm Reborn?
What? Sorry, that was really funny when I first read that. I was waiting for it. Enjoy. Thank you for the summary, Nemo.
I'm ready. Wonderful, Kupo. Your enthusiasm warms my heart. As I have only one soul crystal, however, I must ensure that I entrust it to the right person. Therefore, before I grant you this dazzling opportunity, I require that you attend a job interview. I can't, no. Seek me out at the Carling Canopy and be sure to come prepared with your fanciest Pictomanciest answers for my flurry of very professional questions. Oh my god. That's crazy.
We're gonna be interrogated by a Moogle.
Ah, there you are. I would have invited you to my cozy little hovel and put out tea and biscuits. Except I don't have a cozy little hovel, or any home to speak of, for that matter. Such is life of an itinerant Moogle Kupo. I haven't a guild to my name either, so I can't order us tea and biscuits. But here we can avail ourselves of a table. Tell me what strengths of yours are and how you would aid our company, Kupo? Oh god. I hope they don't ask that question. I get nervous under pressure, please. Ahem. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce this interview commenced, Kupo. Let's begin with the basics. Mind I have your full name? Yes. I am Ayla.
You sound so dead giving him your name!
'Tis a fine name! Well met, Ayla Okire. Right. On to the next question. What do you consider your primary vocation? Okay.
Artisan.
Artisan. I'm up between jobs at the moment! I can't. I'm an adventurer through and through. Very good, very good. Adventurers are known to be a helpful lot, ever ready to aid those in need. You've the ideal temperament for a Pictomancer, Kupo. And moving along to the next question, how would you rate your artistic abilities? I am the master of the arts. I believe in my skills. Excellent, Kupo. While a Pictomancer's most vital asset is their vivid imagination, it certainly wouldn't hurt to have some skills. Speaking of imagination, let's try to put yours to work. Tell me the first thought that enters your mind when you hear the word Moogle. Fluffiness and fun, irrepressible cuteness, and furry little shites. What the hell?
I'll take that one.
No. Fluffiness and fun. Ah yes, from the fluffy fur to the merry mannerisms, I can fairly see the Moogle in your mind wheeling winsomely in the air. Yours is a rich imagination, Kupo. Now, this next question is very important. Someone's in trouble. What do you do?
I'll run.
Run?
Leave him to suffer.
Oh no! Speak with them first to gauge the problem. That is indeed a prudent approach, Kupo. If I may ask a follow-up question, can you share a recent example of when you approached a soul in distress? Can you recall a time that you had to help somebody? Come again, a hero who's been inundated with complaints about my Pictomancy pitches. Oh dear, that's rather disheartening, Kupo. But this isn't about me. What's important is that you are wont to ignore the plight of another. That willingness to serve a greater purpose and emulate Archon Realm's example is the key to becoming a truly talented Pictomancer. Having considered your answers, I'm thrilled to report that you've passed my interview with flying colors, Kupo. I'm certain you will bear our legacy admirably. Give me one sec. I'm going to take a picture of my character. She's so cute. I deem you worthy of a soul crystal. However, I should warn you that it comes with the proverbial strings attached. A bit of emotional baggage too. Okay. You see, several moons ago, I got into a terrible argument with my best friend. Oh, we went our separate ways, and I've not seen her since. I wish I could meet her again, try to reconcile, more than anything. So if we hear aught of her during our journey together, I'd like you to lend me a helping hand. Okay. If you're willing to train as a Pictomancer with this condition in mind, then the soul crystal is yours. Just say the word, Kupo. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Then as promised, I bestow upon you a silk crystal. And to help you get started, I've prepared a set of equipment. Hopefully it fits, Kupo. Gimme, gimme, gimme! The new Dawn Trail music for the quest stuff is so interesting. Very nice. Now you literally embody the soul of a Pictomancer, Kupo. While a Pictomancer's brush may look like a big paintbrush, it is in fact a stylized variety of staff. That said, you're probably wondering why we don't just use staves. To put simply, it's much easier to bring your imagination to life through the medium of art. Magic brushes and ink allow a Pictomancer to express abstract thoughts in a deliberate manner, Kupo. As I mentioned, though, it's ultimately your imagination that matters the most. For with the wisdom of Pictomancers passed at your disposal, you already possess the artistic skills you require. Now, as much as I would love for you to get to painting right away, there is something else we must do first. We must go to Nafika's altar and apologize to the hero you mentioned. And by we, I mean me. Off we go, Kupo! Ah, for the love of the elementals, no more complaints. Ah, I beg your pardon, adventurer. That Moogle there, is that perhaps... Indeed, I'm the one who caused you much trouble. It wasn't my intention to do so, and I've come to beg forgiveness, Kupo. Oh, I see. As you appear to be genuinely remorseful, all I ask is that you refrain from aggressive solicitations henceforth. Agreed? You have my word, Kupo. Now that I've found a capable Pictomancer, my soliciting days are over. I'm relieved to hear it. With this matter settled, I may turn my attention to another situation. Oh, and what situation might this be? Distressing noises coming from an empty manor in the Gentry's ward. Fiends are believed to be haunting in the cellar, and their nightly clamor is keeping the surround residents awake. Oh. The Moogle sound! Fiends, you say? Ayla here will deal with them, Kupo. Remember, it is in the spirit of the Pictomancer to lend a helping hand, to shine a light of hope for those in need. This is also a welcome opportunity to put your newfound skills to the test. Rest assured, I'll be there to offer sage advice every wing flap of the way. Let's do this. Your offer of aid is kind indeed, but I accept it with thanks. And I accept it with thanks. The Gentry's ward is situated just past Apkalu Falls. Proceed there when you're ready. And ready we are, aren't we, Ayla? Let the Pictomancy training begin, Kupo! Hopefully the instances won't kick me out. You have learned all the Pictomancer actions and traits to level 80. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the... Okay. Let's get it. The Gentry's ward lies beyond those gates. Are you ready to put your skills to the test, Kupo? I am ready. Excellent. Time to clear out that manor, Kupo. Here we are, Kupo. I sense monsters lurking below. But before we charge in, allow me to expound upon the fundamentals of Pictomancy. You first paint a motif on canvas. Only then can you bring it to life. Okay. Try making a palm motif. Go on, don't be shy. I will do that. Well done, Kupo. Now unleash it upon your foes. Okay. Focus your magics on that striking dummy and summon your palm muse. Palms away! Splendid work, Kupo. Next, give me your best wing motif. Wing motif? Okay.
All I'm learning is had I done this quest, I didn't have to figure it out on my own.
Very good, Kupo. Now you may invoke your winged muse against our friend, the striking dummy. Ah. With palms and wings fresh in your mind, I want you to imagine what these muses would accomplish together. By fusing them, you give life to a fantastical Moogle, Kupo. Think big, magnificent thoughts, and envision your new friend, Mog of the Ages. Okay. Ooh, I see. Excellent, Kupo. He may not be as winsome as yours truly, but he should serve you well enough. Okay. Aside from your Moogle, Hammer Stamp is an excellent alternative to pummeling foes. But if you wish to provide support, I recommend inspiring your allies with Starry Muse. Never stop dreaming up those motifs, Kupo. Your allies will thank you and your enemies won't know what hit them. Okay. It takes some getting used to, so feel free to experiment, Kupo. I'll be here when you're ready. Oh, I like that you get to go on the little dummy for a little bit. Interesting. Your striking muse looks like a clobber, Kupo. Very impressive. Oh my goodness. I'm literally just pressing buttons. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna play it and see how it goes. All set, Kupo? Then it's time we silence that noise. The infestation is worse than I expected. We should clear these ones out first. Let's make a lesson of it, Kupo. By casting spells of different hues, your palette will begin storing ether. With a sufficiently saturated palette, you may avail yourself to the subtractive palette's increasing might. Okay. When the palette gauge reaches 50, you will be able to use subtractive palette. While subtractive palette is active, you will be able to cast stronger ether hue spells. Okay. Use subtractive palette and cast stone and yellow. Okay. Okay, it's up. Now it's subtractive palette. Oh, I looks like I'm doing it right so far. Uh-oh. My cast! Oh! You're a natural with that subtractive palette, Kupo. It seems you've scared off the stragglers as well. Let's head further in. Okay. Sure. There's a lot of commotion. What is going on? Uh-oh. Now that's an obnoxious noisemaker, Kupo. Since you've grasped the basics, I'll leave you to your Pictomancy. Show what that's spring and what for. Sure. Holy moly, cannoli. Ah! What is going on? Move! Oh my god. The duty is complete. Oh, that's so cute. Well done, Ayla. I knew you'd make an excellent Pictomancer from the first. What can I say? I'm good. I have the soul crystal to thank for that. What can I say? I'm good. That you are, my friend, and credit to myself as well for spotting your talents. In any case, with those with those clamorous fiends gone for good, the residents can rest easy once more. What were you gonna say?
He's about to take that 20% managerial fee. He's gonna pay you an exposure.
But come, let's quit this place. The dampness doesn't agree with my fur. Allow me to congratulate you on a successful first outing, Ayla. The Pictomancers of Eld would be proud. Though you may be a novice of the art, as a veteran adventurer, you've grasped the fundamentals quickly, as well as you should, Kupo. Our calm realm didn't urge her disciples to roam the star for her own amusement, you know. She wished for them to intimately understand the wider world, to journey to lands unknown and savor every discovery, to revel in sensations and emotions, and yes, even danger, even in danger. For these experiences enrich the palette of the imagination, making one's pictomancy all the more vibrant, Kupo. You are returned. Hello. I began to worry and came to see whether all was well. There I hoped you dealt with the fiends? Wonderful, wonderful. With this, all outstanding matters of concern have been addressed, and like the residents of the Gentry's ward, I too may sleep soundly once more. You both have my heartfelt gratitude. May the matron keep you wheresoever you should go. Did you see how happy we made him? That's the power of Pictomancy for you. And this is only the beginning. As part of your training, you and I shall travel near and far, searching for those in need, just as our Con realm once did. But you mustn't forget our promise either. Before we take to the road, I'd like to see if the locals know anything about my friend. In the meantime, I bid you dedicate yourself to honing your skills, Kupo. Sure. Hello. So I had to, I guess, take a break from the quests and try to properly learn how to play Pictomancer. I think it's still kind of wonky for me to understand, but I feel like I kind of basically got the whole routine down, I think. I'm not usually like a fast learner when it comes to just reading stuff. Normally I just see like what's on the picture and then I just learn it that way. Yeah, very visual learner here, so hopefully there might be a proper guide to like explain how it all goes, but for now I'm going to continue the quests here.
Ah, I see you've been diligent in your training, Ayla. You look more confident with that magicked brush on your back and exude the aura of a proficient Pictomancer, Kupo. I can readily tell these things, for I once traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all.
Okay.
Oh! Your soul crystal used to belong to one of them, in fact. His name was
Jean... I'm gonna butcher this name so bad.
Jean-Ketilac. And he was an exemplar of our art. The other was Jean Ketilac's apprentice, a girl named Beruru. Despite having only seen 16 summers, she's already an accomplished Pictomancer.
She's 16? Oh my god!
And she's the friend of mine who's missing, Kupo.
Missing? That's a bit of a worry, isn't it?
Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is, but I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself. But it was hard for Beruru when Jean Ketilac passed away. He was as a grandfather to her. Even now, she must be feeling so terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to learn anything about where she might have gone. But I won't give up. In hopes of picking up Beruru's trail, we'll retrace my journeys with her, and aid those in need along the way. I'm glad you like the plan. Now, you'll want to bundle up extra warm, because our first stop will be in Kurthis.
Kurthis?
Camp Dragonhead, to be precise. Shall we?
What's wrong?
Brrr, gods, but it's cold, Kupo. Just like when I visited with Jean Ketilac and Beruru. Beruru had never seen snow before, and she was the picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it at me with all her might. Then she threw another, and another, and soon I found myself in
dire straits. Oh, I am in dire straits. Huh?
Yes, just so. I found myself buried in dire straits.
What?
Wait a moment. What are you doing here, Mr. Hearer?
Well now, what a curious coincidence that we should cross paths here. What a strange coincidence indeed. I have come to the camp as an emissary for Gridania.
Alas, my Ishgardian counterpart with whom I was to meet was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. I tended to him as best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim. Oh dear. Are his injuries that grave? Well, the injury itself wasn't life-threatening. The resulting wound has soured. A poison courses through his body, against which my magics are ineffective, and now he burns from a terrible fever. Just this moment, I recall the treatment that would purge the impurity, but it requires the horn of a rare heart beast, and I have no skill in hunting. That sounds like a job for our promising Pictomancer. Ayla here can find this heart beast and take it down with a few swift brushstrokes. You would aid me again? Your kindness knows no bounds. Twould be prudent to question the garrison about the heart beast. The creatures are rare, but the knights may have sighted one during their patrols. Perfect! We'll have that horn ready in no time. Hello. Ah, Ayla. You are ever welcomed here. Is there aught you require? I see. Yours is an elusive quarry indeed. As it happens, though, a comrade of mine chanced upon a heart beast by the steel vigil only yesterday. With luck, it will still be near. Cool. The steel vigil. You cast your gaze across the snowy hillside, but observe nothing of note. Cast your gaze across the snowy hillside, but observe nothing of note. You spy a horned silhouette by the entrance to the Weeping Saint. A heart beast, perhaps? Okay. Oop, I see you. Nailed it. You are returned. Please tell me you've obtained the heart beast horn. Yes, this is the horn. I cannot thank you enough. I shall use it to prepare an infusion for this ailing knight at once. No sooner did you arrive here than you helped a soul in need. Well done, Ayla. I hadn't expected to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises, and a Pictomancer prospers from every experience. As you yourself said, the journey is of paramount importance to the Pictomancer. It sure is, Kupo. A journey to new places is a feast for the imagination. and a well-fed imagination produces more vivid creatures. If you want to grow as a Pictomancer, you can't simply stay in one place. You must go forth and see what's out there. By the way, you've been to Ishgard before, yes? Looking back on your first visit, what emotions and sensations have remained with you so strongly?
Oh god. Oh no. Ah! I can't! Oh no, they would put this, huh? The grief of losing a dear friend.
Yours was an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. I can scarcely imagine just how difficult your trials must have been. But it's because you've experienced such loss, I think, that you've been able to fight on for those who can do so no longer.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing this with me, Ayla. To hear what's important to you, it inspires me to be hopeful, Kupo. Now, as I did back in Gridania, I'll make the inquiries here about my friend Beruru. Until it's time for us to move on, I bid you keep up your training.
Okay, I got some experience from it. Another quest is opened here? Okay.
Oh-ho! The maddened glint in your eyes, the abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard, Kupo. Your aura, too, has burgeoned, ugh, I don't know, since we last spoke, lending you the mysterious mien?
Ugh, I don't know.
Of an artist undergoing a wild and wonderful evolution.
I can't read.
You think I'm making this up, do you? That's why I'm stringing together vaguely relevant, affirming words. That I'm stringing together vaguely relevant, affirming words? Oh, you have little faith.
Thank the matron.
Exactly, Kupo. We should thank the matron for... Wait. All the best to Nafika and her bounties, but why are we thanking her?
Is it him again? Oh, there he is. I thank the matron we may speak before you depart, of course. I have someone here who wishes to express his gratitude. Our Ishgardian friend has made a full recovery, and it is thanks to the horn you brought. Your selfless actions have saved my life. I know not how I can ever repay you. Oh.
No need for that, Kupo. To see you hale and whole is repayment enough.
I am given to understand that you are searching for someone, a traveling painter.
Indeed I am. Her name is Beruru, and she's my very best friend.
Moved by your endeavor, I took the liberty of making inquiries among my comrades. Alas, none recall having seen such an individual. As patrolling the border is one of our chief duties, we would have noted if your friend passed through. My apologies we could not be of aid.
I see. Still, to have confirmation that Beruru wasn't here is helpful. Thank you, Kupo.
'Twas the least I could do for my saviors. Now, we must attend to our next meeting, but I wish you well on the journey ahead. Bye-bye!
Where could Beruru be? We may not have found any clues here, but with some luck, we'll find her at our next destination, Kugane! Getting there, however, will prove a challenge. Unless you've visited the Far East before, Ayla. Yes, I have. Wonderful! That makes our lives much easier, Kupo. Now listen closely. I have here a loving crafted and blessedly breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Kugane with you.
Oh my gosh.
You needn't gawp. It's a well-considered request. While I may not be replete with teleportation anima like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings. So stuff me in a sack. I can take it, Kupo.
Oh. You are now carrying a Kupopo-sized sack. It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time as you reach Kugane. Am I actually gonna carry a sack? Oh. Unfortunate. No, I can make this work. There you go. One trip to Kugane. The Kupopo-sized sack is wiggling rigorously.
Ah, what a peaceful nap that was, Kupo. And I see we've arrived safely in Kugane. This city is as impossibly picturesque as ever.
Oh, she's been here before?
Why, when I first arrived here with Beiruru and Janketelik,
I can't.
we were all fascinated by the Far Eastern art, especially the bright, bold presentation of ukiyo-e's prints. It was a treat to view so many pieces up close. What of you, Ayla? What do you recall most vividly about your first visit here?
How excited I was to travel distant lands. I think she would be thinking of this first and foremost.
So were we, Kupo? Everything felt fresh and fascinating. Beruru was so taken with the scenery, she climbed to the highest rooftops she could to behold the city in all its splendor. Immersing ourselves in different cultures stirs the heart and broadens the mind like few other things can. Right then, I'd like to begin searching for Beruru, and I think the tea houses would be a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to
strike down this hapless fool.
Precisely, Kupo. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless... Wait. Who's getting struck down?
What?
Hold on a moment. It's a soul in need of aid. Ahem. What troubles you, good sir?
Oh, turbulent tides take me. I'm an art dealer from Ulda, you see, and I came to Kugane to sell a masterpiece I acquired in Eorzea. But nary a day before we arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled, barely able to keep the ship from capsizing, and in the chaos the crate containing my precious piece was cast into the roiling waves.
That's terrible, Kupo. Is there any chance that it can be found?
Assuming it wasn't dragged into the fathomless depths, the sailors tell me the crate has likely drifted into the Ruby Sea, Confederate waters. No one is willing to go and search for me.
I believe it's your time to shine again, Ayla. You can help this poor fellow, yes?
Yes. Well acquainted with the pirates, you say? If you could speak with them about my crate, I would be grateful beyond words. We gonna meet Tansui again? Oh ho! If it isn't our friend Ayla! What brings you back to these parts? Business with Rasho and Tansui, perhaps? A crate containing a piece of art. As a matter of fact, we fished something like that out of the water not long ago. But as you all know, the Ruby Sea is our territory, and anything the tides deliver to us is ours by right. We cannot just hand it over. But we owe so much to Ayla. I haven't forgotten. That being the case, why don't we make it interesting and have a friendly contest for the crate? Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. We'll make this simple. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. The person who can catch more crabs is the winner. Alright then. Once you've used up your bait, bring the shells to me as proof. I'll be waiting. Perfect. Let the contest begin. The contest begin. Always in a rush, that one. You need to only lay your bait by the shore and dispatch any ogre crabs that take it. When you've no bait left, come back and show me the shells you've collected from your kills. Okay. Hey, hopefully that's enough. Oh, you've brought the shells? I'll take them off your hands then. And the winner is... Ayla. And it's not even close. Congratulations. Good show, Ayla. I expected nothing less from you. I'm a man of my word, so the crate's yours. Though it was just a friendly game, it was a privilege to go up against you. I'll be sure to tell everyone about it. Yes, thank you for humoring us. I hope that crate is what the merchant is after. Good fellows. We're friends now. We're having soft tacos later. Ah, you were returned. Were you able to find my crate? Hopefully this is it. Oh, traitors be praised. This is the very crate I lost, and it's still intact. You are truly a godsend adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude.
It's impressive indeed that you could track down the crate. Excellent work, Ayla. Remind me, what was in this crate again? A painting? After having been adrift for so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined.
Judging by its condition, I want to believe that all is well, but let us see. Ooh. Thank the traitors, 'tis unharmed. And here I thought I had packaged it excessively.
That's one of
What? Hankeletech... I can't.
Junketilek's pieces.
Po? Oh, you have a keen eye. Indeed, this is the work of the traveling artist Jean Ketilek, painted in the winter of his years. I purchased it a few moons ago from a young lady who was his apprentice. What? Why would she sell his paintings?
Beiruru Kupo? I've been searching all over for her. Do you know where she is?
Oh, she was a friend of yours, I take it.
Please, tell me everything you know. Where you met, where she might be now, everything.
I don't know how to say this, but from what I've heard, your friend has passed on. What? She had to come to Ulda to sell a small trove of Jean Ketilek's paintings. His works are extremely rare, so it caused quite a stir among art dealers. Expensive though the pieces were, it didn't take long for her to sell them all. And once she had, she disappeared. Her belongings were apparently strewn about in her inn room. Yet there was nary a sign of foul play. None has seen her since, and 'tis rumored she found a quiet place to end her life. No.
No. I knew Jean Ketilek's death have left a void in her heart, but Beiruru wouldn't have. She couldn't have.
This is a rumor, nothing more. We don't know anything for certain.
But...
Forgive me. It was not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. 'Twas because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sell in Eorzea. Thus did I bring it all the way to the Far East, hoping to find a buyer here instead. Now, it isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Like, dude, you don't have to. With that, I must take my leave of you and go meet with a prospective client.
I'm sorry, Ayla. You did well. You did. But if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, Kupo.
Aww. It'll be okay. Aww. Okay, so the next one is level 88. I'm gonna have to level her up again and then come back to the quest. Alright, so I just got to level 90 on Pictomancer now, so I am ready to literally finish this quest line. Also, sorry I'm switching out glamours here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of glamour I would have for Ayla, and I think I'm liking this one so far, so I might just stick with it until I get the artifact gear when I do MSQ. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's continue on the quest. Beiruru's Clues. Beiruru's Clues? It's Blue's Clues! Kupopo makes no attempt to hide his sorrow. You okay?
Oh, It's you, Kupo. What is it?
Damn, you don't want to... You didn't want to know how I'm doing with my training? Oh, I just wanted to see how you're faring.
That's very kind of you, Kupo. Truth be told, I'm still struggling to come to terms. If Beiruru has truly left this world, means that I wasn't too late, thank goodness.
Oh, who's this?
Ah, if only, Kupo. If only.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Oh, it's you, Master Art Dealer. What brings you back to us?
I've concluded my business here and shall be returning to Ulda. But before I take ship, I wish to speak with you again. 'Tis plain your friend's fate weighs heavily on your mind. If you wish to know the truth for a certainty, I should be glad to introduce someone who deals in information.
You think this person would know what became of Beiruru?
Oh yes. This man makes it his business to know everyone else's in Ulda. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. He also happens to owe me a favor. I shall personally ask him to assist you. Once you arrive in Ulda, head to Emerald Avenue and look for a bespectacled man with a self-satisfied grin. That will be him. Now then, it's time I boarded my vessel. Farewell, my friends, and best luck in your search for the truth. Best of luck. Oh, it's okay.
I want to know Ayla. Desperately. But at the same time, I'm so scared, Kupo. If Beiruru really is gone...
We'll face the truth together.
Shining the light of hope for me, are you? You've grown so much as a Pictomancer. Thank you. With you at my side, I feel I can press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. Right, let's head to Ulda. We'll do it the same way as we journey here.
As the journey here. You teleporting me in a sack. You're now carrying Kupopo's size sack. I got you.
Whew! That was a lovely little nap. And just like that, we've arrived. The towering cityscape, the dry desert air mingling with the scent of Gil. There's no mistaking Ulda. Now then, we should find the fellow who deals in information, Kupo.
Oh. Oh. Him? No way.
And I believe I have. That's bespectacled man there, with a grin that does indeed bespeak unwavering confidence.
No way. Well, well. If it ain't the pair the art dealer called about. Hi, Wymond. You could tell who we...
Oh, you could tell who we are just like that? You really do know things, Kupo.
Aye, well, that's true enough. But to be fair, I'd have to be blind as a bat to miss a Moogle traveling with us with the savior of the bleeding realm and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend. Yep.
That's right. Her name is Beiruru, and she was last seen in Ulda. If you know anything about what became of her, you must tell me, Kupo.
Don't get your palm in a twist. I'll oblige your burning curiosity. It was about a year past that Beiruru came to Ulda. She brought with her eight of Jean Ketilek's paintings, which she put up for sale. Okay. She sold the lot within a matter of weeks, and with the small fortune she made, she went and bought herself accommodations at the ossuary.
No, that can't be right.
The ossuary? Right it is, my furry friend. Now, it bears stressing that being interred in the city is not an inexpensive proposition. Hardly surprising, given the limited space with what's left. She made a donation to the ossuary up front and in full. An amount most folk never see in their lifetimes. What's an ossuary?
What did she do after that?
That remains a mystery. Her room at the inn was found in neat and tidy. You wouldn't have known she'd been there if not for some personal belongings left behind. Among those of greatest interest was a set of traveling gear, a coin purse containing the payment for the room, and a letter what said she wasn't coming back. Finding it all a bit odd, the innkeep called the Brass Blades to investigate, but the evidence led them to conclude that she was voluntarily missing and likely dead by her own hand.
Then Beiruru really is gone.
That's what they think, but who's to say, eh? There's only one way to be certain, I reckon. According to a priest who oversees burials, Beiruru's coffin is stored in Eralig's burial chamber over by the ossuary. You'll have to open up and see what's there, or it isn't with your own eyes. Okay?
I'll go there at once, Kupo.
Wait. And off he flies. You should go after him. Depending on what's waiting, he'll need support. Oh my god, it's Keshqua. I'll deal with yours later. Later.
I beg you, Kupo. It would only be a little peek.
That does not make it any less an act of defilement. We cannot allow you to disturb the dead. Oh, okay. I understand.
Ayla, this priest says we can't check Beiruru's coffin. Please explain the situation to him.
So that is the way of it. While I am not unsympathetic to your plight, a coffin may only be opened in exceptional circumstances, and with the permission of the family, which you are not. I'm sorry, but I must ask that you leave me in peace. I have my hands full with other pressing matters.
Oh? And what matters might those be, if I may ask?
In order to address the shortage of burial space in the city, works have been underway to expand Eralig's burial chamber downwards. Oh, okay, cool. Alas, the excavators inadvertently unleashed the horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin, and it's fallen to me to deal with them.
Oh-ho! This sounds like another opportunity for Ayla to put her Pictomancy to work.
Pictomancy? You mean the art created by the fabled Archon realm, who roamed the land lending aid to those in need?
None other, Kupo. The matter of the tomb can wait. Let's tend to these zombies first.
Why, I should be most grateful. The zombies have taken to prowling the Silde excavation site in central Thanalan. Please see that those tormented souls finally know rest. Oh, that's cool. Very interesting. Alright. Hello. Goodbye. I'll beat the devil out of you!
Shake it off and then beat the devil out.
Have some color. There you go. Uh-oh. Nice. I'm back. The zombies have been dealt with? Wonderful. You have my heartfelt thanks, good Pictomancer. While you were away, I spoke further with Kupopo about his relationship with Mistress Beruru. I understand now that they were as family to one another. In light of this, and also in recognition of your service, I will allow you to examine her coffin, if you would follow me. Oh boy. Oh. This is the one. If you are ready, I shall open it. Very well. I have an inkling feeling. Please don't let it be her. What? Oh.
What is this, Kupo?
Oh, I knew it. Oh. Yep. Painting.
Yes, we can all see that, and I recognize it as well. This is Jeanketilek.
I can't pronounce this name. Gosh. Jeanketilek's final work, The Ephemeral Palace.
Why was this painting in a casket? And if Beruru isn't here, then where could she possibly be?
I'm afraid no one in the Order knows where she has gone. Several moons ago, Mistress Beruru came to us unannounced.
Pardon me, is anyone here?
Greetings, my child. Are you come to pay your respects?
No, I was told I could purchase a tomb here.
Ahem. Tombs are bestowed upon pious souls who make a donation, yes.
Oh, I see. In that case, I wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetched a high price, so I believe I have sufficient funds.
Oh.
Would it be possible to have a tomb prepared immediately?
I see. In that manner did she secure burial rights.
and so we set about making the necessary arrangements. When all was in readiness, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. And she put the painting there, huh? When she did not emerge after a time, I went back to check in on her, only to find that she was gone. There was only this painting and a handwritten note instructing us to enter it.
Are you saying Beiruru vanished into thin air?
So far as I could tell. And as you can see, there's only one entrance to this chamber. Ah. I organized a large-scale search, thinking she might have wandered into the lower levels or even under excavation. Yet we still found nothing. At length the search was called off, and without answers, what else could I do but fulfill her final wish? I placed the painting within the coffin, where it has remained ever since.
Curiouser and curiouser, Kupo.
That is everything I know. I am sorry I could not tell you more. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return to my duties.
Yes, of course. Come on then, let's head back outside.
Okay, bye-bye.
Entering Jean-Ketilek's painting and vanishing without a trace. I'm not sure what to make of Beiruru's actions, Kupo. What about you, Ayla? Do you have any thoughts?
I think the painting must be the key to this puzzle.
I hope so, Kupo. Because if the painting can't help us find answers, then I have no idea where we go from here. I suppose it's back to the search. I'm going to find some time to ponder things and see if I can't think of other leads to pursue. Meanwhile, please continue to train. Think colorful thoughts. Keep your brush arms supple. And come find me when you feel your artist's aura has grown further, Kupo.
Alright. Lucky for you, Kupopo. I already got to level 90. Somewhere only she knows.
Why, Ayla? I can tell you've been applying yourself to your training. Oh yes, the enigmatic aura of an accomplished artist is unmistakable. I'm put in mind of Jean-Ketilek as he was in his prime, Kupo. Now then, imagine a great big canvas that has yet to receive even a single drop of paint. That, unfortunately, is the state of my search for Beiruru. I couldn't find any clues as to her whereabouts, and I'm at a loss as to what to do next.
Perhaps we should consider what Beiruru's objective might have been.
Beiruru's objective. If we were to even guess, I think I have no choice but to revisit the events of that fateful day. Let us speak of the very root of our troubles. The argument that led to Beiruru and I going our separate ways.
Yeah, why did you separate?
On that day, the two of us returned to Salaminsa after a journey. The first without Jean-Ketilek's company.
Old age and long years on the road had taken their toll, and we had made the difficult decision to leave him in the care of a sanatorium.
What? Oh, y'all left him in the clinic? What? That's crazy. At least this is what I'm understanding, right?
With a smile on his face as he lay abed, he had wished us well on our coming adventure, and reminded Beiruru that she mustn't.
Mustn't what?
Could it be? Yes. Yes, it must. Beiruru has become part of the painting.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
I don't blame you for being confused. I promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo. Ayla, you've been the best student I could have hoped for. You've trained diligently, aided those in need, and kept your promise to me. I can't rightly ask more of you, but for this thing I'm about to do, I'm afraid I must. I beg you, lend me your strength one last time, Kupo.
Alright, calm down. I'll help you. Don't worry. I got you.
Come and meet me at the
Jaded Flood. Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. Hello, cute poo-poo. Kupopo. Sorry.
There you are, Ayla. I know you must have many questions. Allow me to explain everything, Kupo. It took a few pretty pleases, but I convinced the ossuary priest to let us borrow the painting. Beiruru inherited it and the other works from Jean Ketilek after he passed away.
Okay.
On the day of our argument, Beiruru and I had returned from our first journey together, as I said. But when we arrived at the sanatorium to see how Jean Ketilek had fared in our absence, all that awaited us was a few of his paintings and personal belongings.
Uh-oh. Oh, what the frick?
A fell fiend had found its way into the facility a few days prior. Seeking to protect his fellow patients, Jean Ketilek confronted and vanquished the beast. But the exertion proved too much, and I guess he sort of died after. Beiruru and I were devastated. If only we had returned sooner, taken a quicker route, or not wasted as much time. Jean Ketilek might still be alive. Such thoughts tormented us, Kupo. Beiruru took it hardest, for she had lost her only family. She clung to me and wept, like a child with her doll. And I, in the moment of poor judgment, said something foolish. I told her that oh my god. I told her that she needn't depend on me so. That she could stand on her own 2 feet as a Pictomancer. And that she should. She shoved me away in anger. One unkind word led to another. We shouted at each other until our throats were hoarse. When there was nothing left to say, she stormed off alone, cradling Jean Ketilek's paintings in her arms.
Aw.
The rest, you know. Sometime after, she journeyed to Ulda, sold the paintings for the funds to purchase her tomb, and then vanished. For so long I've been unable to understand what she was thinking, and where might she might have gone. But the answer was right under our noses, Kupo. You see, Beiruru possessed such a vivid imagination that she could bring any of her thoughts to life. And this rare gift allowed her not to only create, but reshape. Janketilek made her promise that she would never use her powers to alter a living being.
Oh, so she altered herself into a painting? Oh.
But in her grief, she did just that. She made herself one with this painting.
Oh, what? Oh, that's so sad.
It's hard to believe, I know, but the painting itself tells the tale. Once, it exuded warmth and whimsy. Now, it is enshrouded in a stifling pall of sorrow. And this brings me to my request. Using my own magics, I want to enter the painting and save Beiruru, but I don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely upon your aid, Ayla?
You got it. I got you.
I'm in your debt. Be warned. The painting will be a world where one's imagination is made manifest. That's to say, anything can happen. So see to it that you are prepared, Kupo.
Okay. Holy shit. This is the most hypest Pictomancer quest I've ever done. I'm ready.
All set to dive into the painting, Kupo?
Yep. Ready when you are. Let's go.
The light!
Oh. Oh. What?
Looks like we made it, Kupo.
Yeah, the Grand Cosmos? But how?
Oh? Is the scenery familiar to you?
Yes. This is really weird.
You've been to such a place in the other world. In another world. The mere thought of it boggles the mind, Kupo.
I wonder if... Because Pictomancer starts at level 80. So you have to be already doing Shadowbringers content by then. So that had to be one of the choices that you had to do. Unless, of course, you didn't do 5.1 yet. And that option never came up. So I wonder if that might be the case.
As I recall, Janketilek saw this opulent palace in a dream, and was inspired to recreate it on a canvas.
Oh, that's convenient. Okay.
Perhaps his arcane affinity allowed him to visit worlds beyond our own in his sleep. Or perhaps someone from that world sent him the vision, Kupo. Regardless, we are undoubtedly within the painting. Beiruru must be here somewhere. Let's go, Ayla.
Okay. I am so ready. I really like this quest a lot. Okay.
So many paintings, Kupo. I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this their idea of a welcome?
Have at them, Ayla.
Okay. Let me prepare first.
You can do it, Kupo.
Nope, 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 you won't win.
Those monsters, they were muses given life by Pictomancy. Beirut, where are you? Oh shit. Holy monoli! Beirut, Jean-Ketilek and I once encountered a griffin like that in Garabania. Be careful, Ayla. Holy cannoli! That is a big boy. Aya! Ah! Turn around. I'm just gonna wait. Beiruru, answer me, Beiruru! Oh, she's there. Is she sitting on the chair? Don't worry, little guy. Oh. Oh my god, this is Ventus! It's Kingdom Hearts! Ventus, wake up! Beiruru! It's me, Kupopo! I've come for you! Uh-oh. You've come for me? No one would do that. No one. Master Jean-Ketilek is gone because of me. Because I was too late. You mustn't say that, Beiruru. You're not to blame. Even Kupopo has abandoned me. My only friend. That isn't true. I'll always be your friend, no matter what. Please, Beiruru, please come back to me. What the hell? Wait a minute! That's him! She belongs to me, and you have no place here. Master Jean-Ketilek? No, you're just a shade born of the imagination. That you should call me a shade, Kupopo. Such insolence cannot be borne. What? Dude, you heard the freaking Moogle? The real Jean-Ketilek would never harm Kupopo. We'll free Beiruru from your clutches. A Pictomancer. One in possession of my soul crystal, no less. An imitation. You are no match for the master you aspire to be. My imagination is my own, and it's more than a match for yours. Bold words, but you will soon be made to know the true power of Pictomancy. Uh-oh. Here within my masterwork, imagination dictates reality. I shall paint the finishing touches in the shades of your terror.
This is so cool. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I love this music. Alright, let's do this. Bloom forth, my muse, and let mine become matter. What is he doing? Flower motif? Absolutely not. What's he gonna do? Can you perceive the truth behind my hues? Blaze in red. Just putting on a shield just in case. Arbor motif? Sculpture cast. Hammer time! Reality is mine to shape. Mountains mine to command. Oh, I don't want to kill him too fast because I really want to see what happens. Uh-oh. Earth shakers. Uh-huh. I need to see if the moves repeat. Okay. You got any other moves for me? Oh, he's doing it again. Yep. He's repeating mechanics. Oh, and he's doing it at the same time. That was so cool. Explosions! No, I cannot fall to forgery. Dead. You're done, son.
You did it, Ayla! Your imagination triumphed over his! Beiruru! Wake up, Beiruru! Go to her! Come on now, you stubborn fool of a Lalfell! Snap out of it!
Oh,
Popo? What are you doing here? We came to bring you back, Kupo. We've been looking all over for you. I never thought that anyone would come after me in the painting. Ayla, was it? Thank you for accompanying Kupopo in his journey.
It's a Pictomancer's duty to help others.
Indeed. Master Janketilek taught me the very same, and I strove to live up to our duty. But I couldn't save him. I couldn't save the man who raised me. It's not your fault, Beiruru. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future, Kupo. Why are you even here? Trying to be nice after everything you said. My best friend, and you abandoned me when I needed you. You told me to make my own way. You know why I said what I said, Kupo. I'm not real. No matter how much I wish it, I can't remain by your side forever.
Aww.
No way!
No way. Are you a freaking rendered Moogle from her imagination? Are you serious?
Like the Janketilek we defeated, I'm a product of Pictomancy. Your imaginary friend, and nothing more. Aww, that's so sad! It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. Oh shit! But children grow up, and when they do, they disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you to being my very first creation. Just like I painted Master Janketilek, so I could fix my mistake, and so I wouldn't be alone. Pictomancers can do wonderful things. By bringing your imagination to life, we bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This, Ayla learned through her journey. And so did you, Beiruru. But no matter how harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it, Kupo. Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give people the courage to face it. But how can I when those who matter most to me are gone? I'll be your friend. We can be friends. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. I don't know why. You carry on for them, they'll always be with you. Carry on as a Pictomancer for Master Janketilek and Kupopo. Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own by holding them in my heart You will, Kupo! You absolutely will, and you'll be just fine! Oh. Oh. Safe in that knowledge, I can now take my leave, Kupo. Oh no! Farewell, Ayla. It was a joy to journey with you. Farewell, Beiruru. You're my dearest friend. And you always will be. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's my friend. I tried so hard holding back tears. Oh my god, that was so emotional. Ayla? Yeah, buddy? I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Thank you for helping Kopopo to find and save me. When you faded away, a warm and comforting ether flowed through into my body. The magic I had used to create him, I think. In that instant, the moments and memories he shared with you became mine. The shade of the shroud, the chill of Kurthus, the brilliance of Kugane. The two of you traveled far. I felt Kupopo's desperation as he searched for me, his yearning for our days on the road with Master Janketilek, and his happiness at having found a friend in you. But what of you, Ayla? How did you find the journey? Kupopo was a wonderful travel companion. Kupopo would be glad to hear that. And I am too. It means a lot to know that someone else will remember him fondly. Oh no! Tearing up again! I saw my first Moogle here, you know? The way you danced through the air. So full of life and joy. What child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that? I could create him again. Recall the feeling and the image and paint him anew. But I won't. Because, as the two of you taught me, parting isn't the end. Thank you, Ayla, for everything you've done for both Kupopo and me. From here, I will set out on another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I vow to paint a path of hope as Master Janketilek once did. And just as you will continue to do so, I'm sure. Okay. Bye-bye. Gotta follow my rainbow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually took the time to write out my thoughts about this quest, and I have a few main things to say about it. It was really good. I really had very low expectations on doing these like job quests in general. Just because some of them are either like very good, like the Dark Knight quests, or just really, really fucking bad, like really terrible, like the Paladin quests. The Paladin quests were really just not great. It's not good at all. I know the Gladiator ones were like, they were okay, but it just doesn't feel like it's Paladin at all. They just kind of revert back to all of the Gladiator stuff that we just knew from the Gladiator quest line, and it had nothing to do with Paladin whatsoever. I think for Pictomancer specifically, at least for my character, it really felt like it culminated Ayla's whole journey from when she started in Gridania, and it sort of flourished into this new beginning for when she's about to go and set sail for Tural. Having Kupopo, I was really shocked about Kupopo in particular. The fact that he revealed himself to like a creation of Beiruru's imagination, like holy shit, it was insane. But it's understandable, right? Because you would think that, you know, she's 16, she's still basically a child, like she's like a child prodigy for all we know. And it was just very impressive to think that she's able to conjure up an actual being that was brought to life. Like, I would think her imagination is like very strong and powerful. But yeah, having Kupopo at her side kind of brought feelings of just guidance and, you know, possibly some happiness that Ayla missed out as a child. And I feel like with that, it really did make her grow up a little bit more. She's definitely matured, in my opinion. I think she's always had that strong desire to help others. So I really felt like this quest was it was really good. I really liked it. That's my opinion though. I'm really curious to see if people actually didn't like the quest, and I want to know why in particular you didn't really like the quest, but I have a feeling that it's generally a good quest overall. It's a really good story. But yeah, I really had a good time learning Pictomancer. I think I think I got like the rotation down mostly. I'm not quite sure if it's perfect. I don't think I'm like really good at being DPS anyway, because I'm not really good at in terms of like just doing damage. But the Pictomancing job, it's really fun, and I think I might be playing this more besides my summoner. It might not be my main job, but
it's probably going to be the one I will play for MSQ for sure, and just like general content. I do think that my main is still going to continue to be healers, just pure healing. So I think that's mostly what I will be just doing. But yeah, and with that, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!